Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I have found a wickedly simple woodworking project that got one Etsy seller over 18,000 sales in 7 years.
That's crazy.
That is bonkers. If you extrapolated that out, that is 221 orders a month. That is 11 orders a day if you just worked Monday through Friday. That's a lot of work, but that's also a lot of money. Several other sellers have gotten over 1,000 sales with this item, and even more have gotten several hundreds of sales with this item. And look, no YouTube retention tricks here. I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's the coat rack, and it is essentially 2 pieces or 3 pieces of wood, depending on how you want to build it, using regular pine boards that you get at any big box store. So this video is not going to be very long. I will just show you a couple of things, and then we will head over to Etsy and I will highlight these sellers and what they're doing. And this is just another example that you don't have to make something crazy and complex to make money. And it's just another item or tool in your toolbox or another item in your Etsy store. Because remember, ultimately, Etsy is a numbers game. The more items you have to sell, the more items you will sell. So take this project, make it your own, put your own little spin on it, get pictures of it, get it listed. So let's go look at this and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, this is it. This is a piece of regular pine. I use the edge glued panel, but of course you can just buy those long pieces of pine. Get the 8 inches or the 10 inches. This is 10 inch by 32, 4 by 32, and 1.5 by 32. This is all that they're doing. You'll set the shelf here, somewhere a little more than the middle. You can glue it and screw it in from the back, or you can use pocket holes and of course use your plugs. And then you're taking that little lip piece, gluing it and brad nailing it right there. And then after you stain it, you're just adding your coat hooks. That is it. This item right here got $18,000 in sales. Averaged out, you're making 11 per day, Monday through Friday, of this simple project. Now, other people have done other variations. Obviously, you want to take it and make it your own, but it is simply a standard coat rack. That's all it is. Now, let's get on to Etsy. I'll show you these sales. We'll go through some of the material costs and what they might be paying, and hopefully get those creative juices flowing in your brain for a variation of this that you can do. I'll show you some other examples on Etsy as well, and see if you can get something like this made and get it posted. All right, and here we are. This is it, just as I showed you in the very quick example of how to build it. The product that got 18,579 sales in 7 years. I put this at the 36-inch length, but this seller offers anywhere from 10 up to 60. And as you can see from this chart, they are still getting sales. Pretty amazing. Congratulations to Distressed Me Not. Let me show you a couple of others. Oh, after I do that, we will actually break down with the calculator what the estimated profit is for this. So stand by for that, because that's interesting. Another variation without the lip, just a couple hundred sales, but hey, just another item in your shop, another toolbox, another tool in your toolbox. Here's another one that made some cubbies, 616 sales. Oh, that's something else. Here is a different version, over 700 sales. This guy's using railroad spikes. That's cool. 1,400 sales. Same design, different seller, exact same design, over 1,000 sales. Still getting weekly sales. And this one's using the shaker pegs. A little bit different. 1,400 sales. Just listed it 4 years ago. So all great. Now let's actually get into what we think the numbers are. Okay. Let's go back to here. Okay, so we're gonna stick at the the 36-inch one that she offered here, or he. And first we're going to need to go to Lowe's and get ourselves a 10-inch by 6-foot unfinished piece of regular pine that they sell, 17 bucks. So we'll add $18 in for that, just a little bit for tax. This is the best price I could find for hooks. This is 32 for 23 bucks. So that she offers 9 hooks on this. So we can get 3 full sets out of that. So we'll go 23 divided by 3. We'll round that up to 9 for tax. So we got 9 and 18 now. $27 in materials. Box, we'll add $5 for the box and packing materials, and for shipping, I will just add 20 bucks because she does free shipping, or he does free shipping. So $52 is where we are at in materials. And then, of course, the dreaded Etsy fees. So 98, 7, 9, we're at $8 plus 52. All right, so I'm going to subtract this from 98.70. And that's going to give us $37.81 per rack that she sells. This one's on sale too. Normally 140, whatever, we'll just do it at 98. All right, and now we will multiply that by the number of sales she's gotten. I think it's a she. We'll just roll with that. $702,000. Wow. And we'll do that per year. $100,000 per year. Now, obviously, you got to pay taxes on that, but that's a pretty good middle class living right there off of one product. Obviously, not everyone's going to get this, but congratulations to Distress Me Not. You got in with something, and you're making money off it. You're still making money off of it, as you see, still getting weekly sales. So, y'all, this happens. This really does happen. Not going to happen for everybody, but it can happen. You just got to keep building stuff and putting it out there. Let's go into her shop and see. Oh my goodness gracious. 58,000 sales, 11 years on Etsy. She has 47 items overall. Looks pretty basic. She does, maybe I featured her before in the shelves. 3,000, over almost 4,000 sales in shelves. Making these simple wine racks, over 1,000 sales here, over 1,000 sales here. Wow. Yeah. Very simple woodworking, making a incredible full-time living. Plus, could be the sole breadwinner in the family, wouldn't even need someone else to work in this family. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, guys, I hope this gave you some motivation. Hey, I apologize for missing the video last week, and for the short video this week, I actually kept a 17-year promise to my wife, and we finally went to Rome, Italy, which is where she's always wanted to go. We had a fantastic time. It was amazing. I'm glad fourth quarter is here. That's the busiest time of year on Etsy and a lot of other places. I'm a little broke at the moment, so it'll be good to get a lot of orders in and get some work done. But thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and send my videos around to help me grow my channel. I appreciate it. I just passed 14,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support and for watching. And we will see you on the next video.